Padres hosting the Orioles. The Orioles are plus 122 on the money line. The Padres are minus 144. Over under 8 runs. The Orioles, getting a run and a half on the run line, are minus 182, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. While the Padres, laying a run and a half on the run line, are plus 150, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win this game by a minimum of 2. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to first pitch tomorrow. And if you do bet the overnight odds, I do suggest that you select a pitcher that you want, because if they change the pitcher overnight and you select the team and not the pitcher, you can ultimately end up being in a bad spot. Now, Flaherty pitched once against the Padres last year as a Cardinal. 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. They won that game 5-4. That was in San Diego. They are 1-1. The Orioles as a team in his 2 starts. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 4 strikeouts per game in those games. 3 earned runs, striking out 8. 1 earned run, striking out 8. And then 98 and 92 pitches in those games. For the Padres, Waka pitched 3 times against the Orioles last year. 5 2/3, no runs, no earned. They won 4-3. That was in Baltimore. He struck out 4. 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. They won that game 17-4. That was also in Baltimore. He struck out 5, 3 1/3, 6 runs, 6 earned. They won that game 13-9. He struck out 3, and I believe that was as a member of the Red Sox, not as a member of the Padres. They're 6-4 as a team in his last 10. He's averaging 6 innings pitched and 5 strikeouts per game in those games. In his last 5, he's got an ERA of 1, averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched. The over is hit in his last 2 games. He's 3-0 in his last 3 starts against the Orioles, and all of those games were with the Red Sox. He's thrown over 100 pitches once in his last 5 outings. 1 earned run, striking out 4. No earned runs. 2 earned runs, striking out no 1. No earned runs, striking out 5. No earned runs, striking out 7. 2 earned runs, striking out 8. Head-to-head, the road team's on a 2-game winning streak. The road team is 8-2. The Orioles are on a 2-game winning streak. The Orioles are 6-4 against the Padres in their last 10. The underdog has won the last 2 games. The favorite is 7-3 on the money line. The favorite winning these games by multiple runs, laying a run and a half, is 7-3. There have been no 1-run games. So whoever it is, they're winning the games by multiple runs. The over is 7-2-1, and the over 8 is 9-1 in their last 10 games. The game they played today, the Orioles won 4-1. Now, in their last handful of games overall, the Orioles are 7-3 in their last 10, 3-1 in their last 4. The under is hit in their last 3 games. The over-under is 5-5 in their last 10. And they are 3-1 in their last 4, losing to Seattle 9-2, then beating them 1-0 and 5-3. That was against the Mariners. And then beating the Padres 4-1. For the Padres, they are 2-8 in their last 10, 1-3 in their last 4, and the over is 5-4-1 in their last 10. Beating the D-backs 10-5, then losing 3-0 and 5-4 to them, and then losing today to the Orioles 4-1. Waka seemingly pitches well against the Orioles, and I don't know if that was just a Red Sox versus Orioles thing or if it was just a him versus the Orioles thing. But sometimes you find a guy that pitches well against a certain team. I'm going to take the Padres with the money line. I'm going to take the Padres laying the runs, and I'm going to go over in this game. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.